वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं नमोऽस्तु ते व्यासविशालबुद्धे कुलारविन्दायतपत्रनेत्र येन त्वया भारततैलपूर्णा प्रज्वालितो ज्ञानमयप्रदीपः Namo Namaha. Good afternoon, good evening from wherever you are joining. We have made inroads into the 10th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. 10th chapter is called as Vibhuti. Vibhuti Yoga. Vibhuti means glory. The glory of Lord. The glory, either disciple talks about the glory of the Lord, or Lord himself has to say. In the 10th chapter, Sri Krishna says, nobody knows my origin. I have to tell the glory of myself because nobody knows my origin. So, Lord, it's like a autobiography. Biography means writing about somebody is writing about you. Biography. Autobiography, writing about oneself. Sri Krishna, Arjuna tried to talk about Lord and he says, sorry, I can't talk further, you have to talk. So, Lord talks about his glory. In the Mahabharata, it is ways heavier than the Vedas. Vedas are called as Apaurushaya, not written by anyone, but here Mahabharata, written by Lord himself in the form of Vedavyasa, to talk about himself. The centerpiece of Mahabharata is Sri Krishna, about himself. In Mahabharata, Lord in the form of Parshurama and Sri Krishna and Vedavyasa, in three forms, they take lead roles in Mahabharata. The author of Mahabharata, Vedavyasa himself, to talk about the greatness of Sri Krishna. Parshurama was there and he played a dominant role. Parshurama is still there, played a dominant role to prepare the Kauravas, Drona. He prepared Drona, Bhishma, Karna, and so that they give extra support to Duryodhana's side so that Lord can annihilate all of them. Parshurama utilized Karna, Drona and Parshurama to use them as a tool to destroy the negative people, the Duryodhana. In one of the stories, there is a story of Narada. When Pandavas were married to Draupadi, all five of them, Narada came there. Narada told a story to Pandavas, Sunda and Upasunda story. Sunda and Upasunda, brothers, so close. The brothers, they're so close in thick and thin, and whatever one says, there is no dispute. Always agreeing. They used to go to bed together, they used to get up together, whatever the clothes they had, they used to share that one. Everything is, they are so close, and they decided to do austerity. They did early morning get up, wear the fresh cloth and do the tapas, and they were standing on the tip of the toes also, did the tapas, invoked Brahma. Did the long years of tapas. Brahma, when appeared, asked what they wanted. They said, we wanted immortality. Brahma said, sorry, it is not my power of authority. I don't have power to give that one. It is beyond my authority, beyond my jurisdiction. Giving the immortality is beyond my sign of authority. I can't sanction that one. I can't do that one. Then they said, we don't want to, they said, we want to know all the Maya Vidya. We should be able to disappear at will. We should be able to move around at will. We should know all about black magic. Those knowledge we want, that one. Brahma said, so be it, so be it. And but he said, I can't give you immortality. Then Brahma said, I can't, it is beyond my jurisdiction, but I will give you a boon that you won't be killed by devas or asuras or animals or nobody, but only between you. You can kill each other, but nobody else. And they said, okay, it's a good idea. But after when Brahma disappeared, they thought Brahma was a fool. He doesn't know how close we are. We never argue with each other. We like each other, and how it is possible. And so they thought, now we are unstoppable. They started creating havoc. They started havoc and destroying all the places of worship, and who were doing yajna, they were destroying that one. And they thought yajnas and places of worship, and they are feeding the devas. We don't want the devas to be nourished. We want to destroy all the yajnas. We want to destroy all the places of worship. And they started destroying. And good people, they found it very hard to exist. And all their tapas, their living became very hard, and living became unbearable. Devas went to Brahma. You have to help us. You have what boon you have given. They have become very haughty. Then Brahma said not to worry. He called Vishwakarma, divine architect, and asked him to make a beautiful statue. That type of statue should not be there anywhere. Such a beautiful of all precious stones. That so beautiful, nothing can be compared to that statue. And Brahma himself is a creator. After it is created, he infused life into that one. It is called as tilottama. Tila means the til oil, sesame tila uttama. It is grain better than the best. Whatever you see, it is a grain better. Nothing to compare. So Tilottama started moving, and even Lord Shiva, when he saw, and he got so enchanted, wherever she went, he turned his head. That's why Mahabharata says he had five faces. Even he got moha. That one Mohini Avatara in Lord Narayana created in Devasura, it is created by Brahma. It is not up to Mohini, but even Shiva got enchanted. And that Tilottama went near Sunda and Upasunda. When she went, the Sunda said, you are my friend. So Upasunda said, no, she is mine. They started arguing. And they started taking knives out, and they killed each other. And the divine play, however good you are, tomorrow you may be enemy. that how divine Maya happens. Narada said, you are the married to Draupadi, so you should have rules and regulations. 1 year, each one stays with Draupadi. So you have a discipline, otherwise it should not be a cause for rift amongst you. And he gave an advice, Narada's story, I will talk about that one, and why Draupadi had 5 husbands. Mahabharata, Vedavyasa talks about the secret and greatness of the Draupadi. It is talking about every morning, there is a mantra also, it is talks about Ahalya, Draupadi, Tara, Sita, Mandodari, Tatam, Panchakanya, Smare, Nityam, Mahapataka-nashanam. Thinking of Ahalya, Draupadi, Tara, Sita, Mandodari. These 5 Kanya means it is they all are married, still called as Kanya, because of their chaste living and contemplating on them, even it destroys all the sins in life. In that sloka comes, and we will teach that one in the kids class also. Kids teachers training. And the Narada story, further it will come, I will talk about that one. Dashamodhyayaha. I talked about Dasha, Sha means Sham means bliss, Da means give. Dasha in numerology in Sanskrita means giver of the bliss. Dasha Pramati means knower of the all, not 9 plus 1. And they talk about Dashanana. The Ravana is called as Dashanana, one with 10 faces. It is the scriptures talk about Ravana had only 10 faces, but we have infinite face. We don't know whether we are seeing you really, what you are talking is real. You talk according to the situation. We change the plate according to the situation. At least Ravana had only 10. You have infinite faces. You cannot be trusted. And so many in the front, oh, it's so good. But when you go out, what a horrible. And you talk behind. And Dasha. Here, bliss. Shata means also Sham, Tanoti. Shata also means Dasha. And Dasha, Shata, or Sahasra, Shirsha, Purushaha. Sahasra also means infinite. All conveying the same message. And here Dasha, contemplating on this one, bliss increases. Bliss means devotion increases. When the devotion increases, you long to know more about that one. Knowledge increases. When the jnana and bhakti are there, you are motivated to act. Your karma yoga happens when the joy is there. Karma yoga is not out of compulsion, out of joy, out of love you are doing. Love comes when you know the vibhuti. Vibhuti, greatness of the Lord. Greatness of the Lord, mahatmya jnana. When you get the greatness of the Lord, your arrogance mitigates. I am nothing. What is the point in being arrogant in my life? You submit. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Bhuya eva mahabhaho Shunu me paramam vachaha Yatteham priyamanaya Vakshyami hitakamyaya Bhuya eva. I am telling you again. He is continuing on where he left on the 9th chapter. 9th chapter is Raja Vidya, Raja Guhya. He is continuing where he left. I am telling you again. A teacher is motivated to talk further looking at the eyes of the student. If the student is not interested, like here, or yawning in the class, that is an indication this student is not connected. No point in talking. If there is an eye contact is established, looking at the keenness of the student, teachers wants to give more. If the student started looking here, there, and giggling, talking, and looking at the phone, that means the student is not interested. Sri Krishna looked at Arjuna, so keen, so passionate to hear about the Lord, and Sri Krishna says, I am telling you again, you paid so much of attention, I am not satisfied. And Shrunume paramam vachaha, I will talk about the highest thing. Yatteham priyamanaya, why I am talking about you, I like you a lot. Priyamanaya vakshyami hitakamyaya, why I like, because I wish the welfare of you. Sri Krishna is talking to all of us, those who are keen on knowing about the science of Bhagavad Gita. It's a life science. Life science, no university is talking about. It's a life science must for whatever walks of your life. Whether you are a child, there is a message for you. You are a school going, there is a message for you. Adult, there is a message for you. Old person, there is a message. About a person about to kick the bucket off, there is a message. You are a professional, non-professional, self-employed, there is a message for you. And paramam vachaha, those who are keen, interest in that one, priyamanaya, you are dear to me, vakshyami, because I am wanting your to see your welfare. Hitakamyaya, I am wishing well of you. Name viduh suraganaha, prabhavam na maharshayah, ahamadir hidevanam, maharshinam cha sarvashah. Nobody else can talk about but myself. You can't say I will look up in the Google. Okay, I'm busy, I have to have coffee. I will look at the Google, or I will ask somebody else. I'm busy. Sri Krishna says, nowhere this is available. Not in the Google, not in YouTube channel, and nobody, Maharshi, great sages also do not know this science. Maharshinam, even Name Suraganaha, divine beings do not know about this one. And Maharshinam, Prabhavam, I am the origin of all the all the Maharshis. Aham Adirhi Devanam. I am the Adi, beginning, I am the origin of all divine beings, origin of all Maharshis. You can't get this knowledge from anywhere else, but from me. Why am I telling you? Because I love you. I want to see your welfare. Yo mama ajñāna-jaṁ Veti loka maheshwaram asammuda samartyeshu sarva papai pramuchyate. Sarva papa pramuchyate. You will overcome all negativities. All you will unshackle yourself from sins. Why I had to know? Sri Krishna says, having known that one, you will discover the freedom. You mam ajam anadim, one who knows me. That mam anadi, I am the eternal. We have a shelf life. Everyone is born, everyone has a shelf life, limited time. We are here and know the Lord is eternal. Eternal, why it is happening to me now? I don't know why I am going through this tough time or good time. I don't know my past. I don't know my future. Sri Krishna says he is anadi. He knows everything. Why? What is happening? He knows that one. Anadi, ajam. Ajam means anadi. Yomam. Aja means birthless. He is not birthless. We have in the certificate birth date. In passport, in filling the form, what is your birth date? Sri Krishna says, no birth date for him. No birth date. Anam ajani veti loka maheshwaram. He is the Lord of the all seen and unseen worlds. Loka, the whatever loka up to Satya Loka, the 14 lokas upward and downward talks about Bhuhu, Bhuvaha, Suvaha, Maha, Jana, Tapa, Satya, upper loka, Atala, Vitala, Sutala, Talatala, Mahatala, Rasatala, Patala. Lower 7, upper 7. I am beyond the 14 loka. So 14 loka, Maheshwaram, Lord of all lokas, asammūdasamartyeshu, without getting confused. No more confusion. The martyeshu sarva papai, the people, though they are born in the mortal world, having known that one Lord is no beginning, eternal, and unborn, the Lord of all. Knowing that one gets freed from the shackles. To begin with, that you have to know the Lord, you have to surrender. Surrender. In the people, they say, anxiety problem, stress problem. Why anxiety, stress? We think we are in the control. We think it is because of me, it is under control, things are not going according to my control. When you know it is happening according, he knows that one, why I take responsibility, blame myself. Blame myself when you start surrendering. Maheshwara, he is the Maheshwara. I am not the Maheshwara. I am depressed because I thought I am insufficient. I am not good enough. When I start feeling I am not good enough, then I take the responsibility. I think I am the Ishvara of my life. I am not good enough. Then when I start taking responsibility, I am not disposing of what I say, then I go into depression. Loka Maheshwaram. I am not doer. I am not the doer. Nāḥam karta, hari karta. I am not doing. He is the doer. He is the doer. Do your best without taking any responsibilities in your life. Loka Maheshwaram. It will help in managing your depression and anxiety problem. Buddhirjñāna-asammoha. Kṣamā satyam damaḥ shamah. Sukam dukkam bhavo bhavo. Bhayam cha abhayameva cha. Ahimsa samata tushti. Tapodhanam yasho yashaha. Sukam bhavanti bhavabhutanam. Matta eva pratakvida. Shri Krishna gives the 20 qualities. Shri Krishna says, whatever you are experiencing through in your life, the 20 qualities are there. They are matta eva pratakvida bhutana bhavanti bhava. They are coming out of me. Whatever 20 things you are going through, it is nothing but coming out of me according to your karma. I am the dispenser of that one. Why Shri Krishna says, I am the Maheshwara. If you are going through these ones, think of him. And ask him to tomorrow's topic also, Prarabdha Karma. How to, going through, how to surrender to him. One is Buddhi, if you have a sharp memory. If your boss says you are a brilliant person, or if you have a good knowledge, you are an expert in your own field. Asammoha, you have the clarity in thinking. And Kshama, you are able to forget the past and forgive others. And you are able to relate yourself to the truth. And you have control over your senses on the body. that yoga asana we do, why we do the yoga, you have the control over your body. I can't sit, my body hurts, leg hurts, and that you don't have control over your own body. Now you want to have bossing others. You want to control the world. First, before managing others, if you want to be called as a manager, if you want to manage others, try to manage yourself. You don't know how to sit. You want to manage others. It is not possible. One of the requirement of yoga, before you become a manager, learn to manage your body. And shama means learn to manage your mind. You can't control your body, you can't control your mind. You want to be, in LinkedIn you put 70 people attending, I am the manager, I am the general manager. How ridiculous. How ridiculous is that one? Who are you trying to cheat? And Sri Krishna says, you have to learn this one. Why yoga? Before you stand out. If you want to have inspiration for your children, you should have control over your body, you should have control over your mind. Otherwise, how can you expect your children to look up to you? Now they may agree because you are giving some lollies and sweets, but when they grow up, they will go their own path. If you want to command respect, have control over your body and mind, and sukham dukkham, sukha, good time or bad time you are going through, bhava means creation. Whatever good things happens or whatever you start losing from your life. Bhayam, you are scared or you are fearless. Or ahimsa, you are compassionate. Ahimsa, compassionate. Samatha, you are level-headed thinking. A leader's quality is level-headed thinking. Tushti means contentment. Tapo, able to face the challenges in life, not to go into depression. Able to endure the challenges in life is called as tapas. Not to keep on complaining, whinging, and dhanam, one of the qualities of a seeker is magnanimous living. And the generosity in last week's Himalaya Sutra, I talked about the conditions are so tough on the Himalayan peaks. So tough, but it sustains the vegetation at the foothill. It nourishes the vegetation, so many cattle, so many herbs are there. Things are very tough. Even if your life is so tough, you should be of value for others. That is the tapas. You are able to not to keep on complaining, I can't do. However tough, learn from the Himalayan series, refer to my talk, the tapo dhanam, keep on giving. Himalaya, so tough, but keeps on giving. Yasho yashaha, glorious life. Ayasha, not so glorious. People can criticize you or praise you. Bhavanti bhava bhutanam, whatever people, these 20 qualities going through, matta eva pritak vida, they are coming out of me alone. In the good time, not to be so arrogant and keep on boasting. Shri Krishna says, it is coming out of me. If you are successful in your life, it is not because of you, because of the Lord's grace. Maharshaya saptapurve chatvaro manavastata madbhava manasa jhata yesham loka ima praja. Shri Krishna says how his greatness he is introducing. Maharshaya saptapurve, sapta rishi, 7 rishis, each manvantara, 7 rishis are there. In the current manvantara, Vishwamitra, we talk about the gotras. In the temple, Sankalpa, they ask for the gotra. Vishwamitra, Vasishta, Angirasa, Atri, Bharadwaja, Gotra, then Kashyapa Gotra, Bhrigu Gotra, the 7 Gotras, or people go back to the previous one also, Gautama, they talk about that one, but if you don't know your Gotra, the default is Kashyapa Gotra, or 14 Manus, the now is Vaivasvatara Manvantara, Swayambhu Manvantara, Manvantara, Vaivasvata Manvantara, it is not his name, it is that position's name. That's current, that position's name, this Manvantara is Vaivasvata Manvantara. And the Chatvara, 4 great the brahmacharis, Sanaka, Sanandana, Sanatana, Sanat Kumara, eternal the youth, they have free access to the Vaikuntha Loka. From there, they are the Jaya and Vijaya stopped them entering, and they use that one as a pretext to curse the Lord, curse the gatekeepers, may you be born as demons. They did not become demon. They are the good people. They entered into the body of demons. They did not. They entered into the body of demons. And in the Bhagavatam it talks about when they cursed, and Lord himself came, my apologies, my pardon, I will wash your feet, it's a wrong has been meted to you by you are such a devotee. Sri Krishna say in the Bhagavatam, Lord himself came and he says, for the sake of my devotee, I am happy to chop off my shoulders. That means he is willing to go to any extent for the sake of devotee. Devotee, it's I mentioned, if the devotee is going 1 step, he will come 100 steps. That devotee, he is so dear. He is how much we love Lord. Lord loves us many more times than that one. Sri Krishna says, Madhvava Manasa Jata, the Manu, I talked about the Manu, the Brahma's one lifespan is 31,104,000 followed by 10 zeros, that many 31,104 billion years, and his the one day is 432 billion years. It's one day. So Brahma's that much. In its daytime, 14 Manus are there. 14 Manus, about 300 million years each Manu. And all 14 Manus daytime combined together is one Devendra's lifespan. Devendra. After 14 one daytime, even Devendra will be replaced. New position. Every position is changing. Right from the Brahma's position, also it is on a time bound. So, why are you so possessive of your position? In our life, we are so possessive. Our lifespan is maybe 60 years, 70, 80, 90. But in our job also, we want to get that promotion. How long I will be there? Maybe 1 year. For that in the office, so much of backstabbing, so much of this one. We want to get that one. We think we are permanent. It is talking about even Brahma's position is not permanent. Why? What about you? Whatever it is, whatever you are doing, you want that position. In the political circle also, they are so busy and to bring down the other opponent by hook or crook method. They want to ascend. How long they have to be there? They will be there very short time compared to that one. Sri Krishna is giving the reality. Etam vibhutim yogancha मम यो वेति तत्त्वतः सोऽविकम्पेन योगेन युज्यते नात्र संशयः. When you realize that one, even Brahma's position is not permanent. So, in your life, if something did not happen, not to be upset. Not to be upset. Why get upset? You did not get a promotion. You did not get promotion. Even Brahmas, even Manu has to change. Devendra's position has to change. Everyone's position is ongoing. And if something did not happen, so vikampena. So, avikampena, Sri Krishna says, having known that one, everyone's position is temporary, avikampena, one is no longer shaken. Yogena yujyate, that person gets attached to me. Etam, knowing the greatness of the Lord, everything is changing. Why I should get so bogged down with this change? Aham sarvasya prabhavo mattas sarvam pravartate iti matva bhajante mam buddha bhava samanvitah. Aham sarvasya prabhavo. Whatever, everything, whatever happens in everyone's life, it happens with my sanction. Prabhavo matta sarvam pravartate, and whatever happens, it happens because of me. And having known this one, people surrender to Lord. Surrender to matva bhajante mam buddha bhava. Jnanis, the jnanis, having known that one, they surrender. Surrender, Shri Krishna is talking about Bhakti Yoga and Jnana Yoga. They are the two sides. Not people say Bhakti is inferior, Jnana is superior. Shri Krishna says even Jnanis become devotee. That Jnana Yoga, you can't have a Bhakti Yoga without Jnana, you can't have a Jnana without Bhakti, you can't have a Karma Yoga without Jnana and Bhakti. They are all interconnected and they seek me. Macchitta madgata prana bodhayantah parasparam katayantascha mam nityam tushyanti cha ramanti cha. Shri Krishna says how to elevate macchitta. Macchitta, you bring your chitta and chetana. Chetana, chitta is higher than the intellect. Our manomaya kosha, our personality, mana, buddhi, then chitta, chetana. Mana, buddhi, ahankara, chitta, chetana. It is the fourth level. Our antakarana, it is called as our personality. Mana means gathering information. You have to accumulate information, not just to talk about what is the proof. Try to, in our learning, you try to understand, gather the information, that is mana. Buddhi means coming to conclusion based on the fact. You acquire, whatever knowledge you acquired, buddhi. Mana, buddhi, ahankara, you will start acquiring the fact according to your perspective. Your perspective, you see. Whatever you are looking out, it is from your point of view you are seeing. Ahankara. Chitta means buddhi, manas, your perspective and taking to the conclusion. And chitta means whatever you come to the conclusion, you have to cement that one. It is not out of ego I am saying. I said, the firm conviction, when you start realizing that one, your conclusion, reiteration, improve, then it remains with you. That is called as chitta. That it's not ordinary thinking, not ordinary information, machitta. That when you come to that one, that final conclusion, bring it to me. Whatever you do, like a compass always point to the north, whatever profession you are in, whatever you are learning, you have to relate that one towards me. Machitta, madgata prana, whatever doing action you are doing, it must be directed towards me. Machitta, madgata prana, if I am doing the yoga, so busy, our intense yoga, if I am doing, that why intense? I should be able to connect to him better. Intent and intensity, that is it is, if the intense yoga is only for making the muscle strong, then it is not madgata prana. Whatever we are doing, intense yoga, in the winter months, people are, Nagendra is traveling 38 kilometers each way to get there on time, 6 o'clock, starting at 5 o'clock. Why so committed? I want to tune myself. Prana, all my prana, I have to connect to that one. Madgata prana, bodhayanta, when you learn that one, talk, inspire others. Inspire others. What you are realized, you have to share it with others. Bodhayanta parasparam. Wake up. Most of the world, they are in slumber. They think they are awakened, still they are in slumber. Bodhayanta, awaken the community. Parasparam, katayantascha. And talk about the greatness. Talk about the higher possibilities in life. Higher possibilities in Katayantascha, higher possibility, highest possibility is Sri Krishna himself. Katayantascha mam nityam. Always, not once a day, once a week, or always, wherever possible, infuse energy to the community. Talk about the positive. Tushyanti, thereby be happy and revel within. teṣhām satatayuktānām bhajataṃ prītipūrvakam dadāmi buddhiyogam tam yena māmu upayanti te. Teṣhām, one who is always satatayukta, machitta, madgata, one who is always connected. For that person, Shri Krishna says, one who is te, yesham, te means those, yesham, this way, satata yuktanam, always connected with me. Connection, this connection also is called as yoga. Bhajatam, they seek me priti purvakam, not out of fear. And Abrahamical religion, they talk about God is very severe. In Islam also, they scare. If you don't do, you will burn in the hell. And it's God is very severe. Shri Krishna says not to be scared of him. Priti bhajatam, worship me out of the love. It is not something to be scared of. And priti purvakam. When there is a love, knowledge comes, not out of fear. Why? And scared of, I am doing that one out of fear. Why? My parents said, do, otherwise you will go to hell. So, and I am doing out of compulsion. There is no love. I am doing out of scare. I am scared. Why I am following the rules? Because I am scared that I may get fined. I am get scared because of the bhaya, because of the fear, we are doing that one. Shri Krishna says, why are you following the rules? Because I love. Why I am doing this one? I love out of priti purvakam. And Shri Krishna says, and dadami buddhi yogam tam, for that person, I make the mind, intellect such a way that it picks up, comes to the right conclusion in life. We always, I tell people, come to yoga, or I am organizing retreat. I am telling, mind says, no, let us sleep. Buddhi yogam. Who gives the buddhi yoga? Teacher can say, but giver, who makes them take my mind to take the right decision? Dadami buddhi yogam. I give the buddhi yoga so that chitta is elevated to me. Buddhi yoga, dadami buddhi yogam te yena mamu, so that person can come to me. They will come to me. teṣhamevanukampārtham. Yeah, this one we haven't done. Teṣhām evam anukampārtham aham ajñāna-jaṁ tamaḥ nāśhayāmyātma-bhāva-stho jñāna-dīpena bhāsvatā teṣhām evānukampārtham aham ajñāna-jaṁ tamaḥ nāśhayāmyātma-bhāva-stho jñāna-dīpena bhāsvatā. This one, here the concept of Vasudeva is introduced. That teṣhām evam anukampārtha, one who is so keen, buddhi has in intellect, one who wants to, he connects with me all the time, thinking about that one out of compassion for that person. Shri Krishna, why he does? Teṣhām evam anukampārtha aham ajñāna-jaṁ tamaḥ. Shri Krishna says that ajñāna, tamas, hidden, nāśhayāmyātma-bhāva-stho, the ajñāna in the heart, full of darkness. Heart is filled with ignorance, filled with the darkness. Filled with the darkness, the inside world is full of darkness. Outside I can have floodlight and so many light, but inside so darkness. Shri Krishna says, filled with the ignorance, filled with the darkness, out of anukampa, out of compassion, jñāna-dīpena bhāsvatā, I light up that person's heart with jnana, light of knowledge. Light of knowledge, I light up that person's heart. That light within is called as Vasudeva. The Vasudeva, Vasayati. Vasudeva means, the name itself says, it's expansion of that Vasudeva. Vasayati. Vasayati means covers. One which covers within, he remains within everyone's heart. He is there, but he is covered himself. Vasudeva means Vasayati, he reveals himself. He is not revealed himself, and inside darkness, full of darkness. And anukampārtha, when divine grace is there, he reveals himself in the form of jñāna-dīpena bhāsvatā. One experiences the light. One emits, revels in the light of knowledge. Light of knowledge, in English there is a saying, ignorance is bliss. It is only in English, but not in Samskrita and the Shastra. Ignorance is a suffering. Ignorance is not bliss, ignorance is a suffering. Here, ajñāna-jaṁ tamaḥ, that nāśhayāmyātma-bhāva-stho, inside I destroy the ignorance, I destroy the darkness, I destroy the confusion through lighting up the lamp of knowledge in the hearts. That is why we need that one. When the light is there, in the darkness, when I am going, I have the torchlight in hands and we go. At least we know it is safe. There is no snake here and we are safe. But inside we are so confused, so scared. So scared. One person was saying that in the night time, I am so scared, I turn on the light and sleep. In the darkness, I am so scared. The darkness, so scared, life is so filled with anxiety, stress. I teach in the aged care also, so much of anxiety. What will happen when I leave the body? What will happen? So confused, anxiety problem. I don't know that who will be with me. Who will be with me? nāśhayāmyātma-bhāva-stho jñāna-dīpena bhāsvatā. Why Bhagavad Gita? For in light, realizing the light and getting enlightened to inner light. Arjuna Uvacha. Having heard that one, earlier in the first sloka, he talked, take my chariot. He ordered. Now Arjuna got terrified. Now totally submitted. Not blind belief. Totally submitted. Param Brahma, Param Dhamma, Paramam Pavitram. It is Paramam comes, it is again, why Pavitra to the highest? Pavitram Paramam Bhavan, Purusham Shashvatam Divyam, Adideva Ajam Vibhum. Arjuna starts glorifying the Lord. And the Lord says, nobody, even the Maharshis do not know, Devas do not know. Even Arjuna was an incarnation of Devendra. He himself is a Devendra, and he has taken, and whatever little he knows, he talks about that one. Not that you don't know means tell whatever you know. Tell whatever you know, so Lord can correct or enlighten further. If you remain mute in front of the teacher, you don't want to talk. So how teacher would know how much you know? First, you should say how much you know. Then Lord will expand. Not to remain as a mute, just attend and go. Whether you are coming here for a meal or Bhagavad Gita, we don't know. You have to talk. Express. That Sri Krishna is talking about, Arjuna talks. Arjuna is talking about, whatever I know, I am telling you. Now, I don't know whether I right or wrong. Please correct me. Param Brahma, Param Dhamma, Pavitram Paramam Bhavan, Purusham Shashvatam Divyam, Adideva Ajam Vibhum. Arjuna says, you said you don't know Brahma, even Chaturmukha, or his lifespan is limited, but your Chaturmukha also is called as Brahma. Lord also is called as Brahma. He says, Param Brahma, highest Brahma. Chaturmukha also is a Brahma, and Brahma means big. Meaning of Brahma means Brihat. And something, you are bigger than your subordinate. You are, if you have $1 million, you are bigger than person having 100,000. You are big. You are a Brahma. You are Brahma according to your capacity. Arjuna says, Param Brahma, highest of the Brahma, Param Dhamma. Dhamma means home. You are the highest abode one can reach. Highest abode one can reach. Pavitram Paramam, everything is purifier. I can take the shower and I am pure for few hours, or wash the cloth, it is clean. And Pavitram Param, most purest. You are the purest. Why do the japa? By thinking of the most purest, you also getting purified. Why do the japa? On retreat we will do the purification. Why? What is the purpose? Pavitram, we have to purify ourselves. We are so busy purifying ourselves outside, you have to purify yourself. Pavitram Paramam, purify yourself so that you are purified from within. Like when your guest is coming, you vacuum the house, and Bhagavad Gita, Kala and Arjuna busy cleaning up, and that one, you purified. And when the great person is coming, purify, make sure that that place is purified. When he is there in the heart, inside so much of impurity is there. we have to purify that one. When you purify, make an attempt to purify, he will come and light up the lamp. When Lord is coming, you have to make an attempt to purify yourself for thinking about the most purest. He is the most purest, thinking about that one. So you are preparing inside chamber for him to come and light up the lamp. In a dirty place, how can he come and light up? You are at least making an effort to clean within so that he will light up a lamp of knowledge. Purusham shashvatam, shashvata purusha, pura isha. Purusha means the one who resides, pura isha, resides in every being as a isha. We are not the lord of this one. We are on a temporary residence in this body. When we are asked to vacate, we just will be thrown out. We are a temporary resident here. This is not our permanent resident. Shri Krishna says he is actually the Purusha because he is the Lord of this body and he has allowed us to stay here as a tenant. We are just a tenant on a temporary contract. Since he is there, he is really the Purusha. We are just a temporary resident, Shashvatam, not only in this body, in the permanent body, in the highest world. And Divya, most brilliant, Adi Deva, he is the Adi Deva. It's the more, whatever Sri Krishna said, he is repeating. Even beginning of the Deva, Adi Deva, Ajam, he is repeating whatever Sri Krishna says, you are birthless. Vibhum means knower of everything. Arjuna starts glorifying the parents, children, how they talk, they repeat whatever parents say. Whatever parents say, like who's that? Prashant shared his second son's video, Apekshit doing whatever Apratim is doing. Whatever Apratim is doing, like imitation, children imitate whatever parents say. The devotee Arjuna is repeating whatever his Lord is saying. Lord is initially you repeat, then jnana, you will get the conviction. Arjuna started repeat that one. Arjuna vacha, these two slokas, 11. teṣhām evānukampārtham, aham ajñāna-jaṁ tamaḥ, nāśhayāmyātma-bhāva-stho, jñāna-dīpena bhāsvatā. Arjuna vacha, param brahma param dhāma, pavitram paramam bhavan, purusham shashvatam divyam, adideva ajam vibhum, Vasudeva sutam devam, kamsa chanūramardhanam, Devaki Paramanandam, Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum. And I thank Kala and Arjun for being involved with yoga journey, that Arjun started taking classes and adding value to the wider community, and they have invited many of their friends to introduce Bhagavad Gita to their life, to jñāna-dīpena, to light up the light of knowledge in people's heart. They have invited many of their friends so that inside the darkness is dispelled, and may the Lord come and light up their hearts. With that intention they have invited. I thank them, commend their efforts. Dhanyavad.